Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Flotis. First of all, thank you guys for watching the YouTube channel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quick tutorial for the homeworks that you guys have throughout the week. I know Monday you guys have page 432 to do from the packet. It can be downloaded from the Remind app or the Faulk Middle School website, or a lot of students have been able to go by the school and pick up the packet hard copy so that they can work on it during this time. So I know you guys have 4 problems to do on Monday. I'm going to go ahead and work out the first 2 questions in case you have any trouble or questions with it. If you still have questions about them, you can just send a comment to the link here in a little bit. So question number 1 says the output is 7 more than the input. Complete a table for this relationship to identify the dependent quantities. Use x for the input. The rule is x plus 7. Add 7 to each input. So the first thing we're going to focus on and make sure of is that you know that the input is the independent quantity. So we can put I for independent quantity. The rule is what you're going to be doing to the variable x here. So the middle, the x plus 7, that is our rule. And the output will be our dependent quantity. What's going to happen whenever we put a number into the rule, the output is what we are going to be left with. So it says here the input is x. So every time you see an x or a number, you're going to put an x next to it. So x is equal to 10, x is equal to 12, and x is equal to 14. And what we're going to do is we're going to substitute these numbers into the rule. So where it says x here, I'm going to substitute a 10 there. And it's going to be 10 plus 7. When we solve the rule, the output becomes 17. Here, the second line, we have 12 for x. So I'm going to put 12 plus 7. When I add those together, I get an output of 19. The last one, x equals 14. Where I see an x, I'm going to substitute a 14 there. And we have 14 plus 7. When we solve the rule, the output becomes 21. So we can see that this work right here matches what they have over here on this right side. So it's just to make sure that you understand how the input and output tables work. So that was question number 1. Question number 2. The output is 5 times the input. Complete a table for this relationship to identify the dependent quantities. Use x for the input. The rule is 5 parentheses x close parentheses. Multiply each input by 5. So the reason why we are multiplying each input by 5 is because we have a number that is touching parentheses. And we know when we see that, it means to multiply. So again, our input is going to be our independent variable or independent quantity. The output will be our dependent. So again, we have x is going to be the input. So they're saying x is 8, x is 10, x is 12. So I can label it x equals 8, x equals 10, x equals 12. We're going to substitute that into the rule. So we have 5, and since it's touching parentheses, it means to multiply. So 5 times 8 gives us an output of 40. The next one, x is 10, so we have 5 times 10 with an output of 50. The last one, 5 times 12. 5 times 12 will give us an output of 60. So that's what they want you to do in the second chart over here, the second table. Just to replace the numbers where they belong. The 8, the 10, and the 12, and then write your answers here for the output. 40, 50, 60. So each day, guys, I'll be going through 1 or 2 examples with you to make sure I answer any of your questions. If you're still confused on anything, just please send me a comment and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. All right, so hopefully this will help you out with questions number 3 and 4. So thank you guys, and we'll see you later.